What's poppin', everybody? What's going on? How everybody doing? Yo. On headphones on. There we go. What's poppin', everybody? Top of the top. Salute NYC, salute. Peter Lopez, salute. Brian King Crawley, salute. COVID-19, coronavirus, salute. D-Mon, salute. Vila Delgado, salute. KO, salute. D-Mon, salute. Pilado, salute. Ray Leon Rivera, salute. Jay Perez, salute. Yeah, man. This has been hilarious type of week for me, you know what I'm saying? Because you got these clowns that just don't know how to stop making fool of themselves. HFC 300, salute. Bank Young Guns, salute. Ooh, salute the YGs in the building. Anthony DeTore, salute. Lucifer Brim, salute. Yeah, man. You know, you got dudes getting caught with their pants down on this internet, man. But before I even start to show everybody the things that transpired, Iraq 152, salute. My 5-star in the building. Yard Marley, salute. The first thing I want to express, Duraco, what's up, bro? Puerto Rico in the building, salute. Pilado said, I'm pretending to be yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy the things that these dudes do. So now you got Amy, got people posting propaganda on his channel. I think I made it loud and clear last time. I'm a street dude. I'm not an internet dude. So don't start crying later on talking about dudes told on me. Stop uploading other people's content. Stop uploading other people's content. You're going to get shut down. If you're going to do whatever things you're going to be doing, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference when you upload somebody's content and you just try to make a controversy out of the things they saying, because really there's not much you can say in comparison to when somebody is uploading you admitting certain actions that are in question. It's a whole different story. That's how you know that, you know what I'm saying, the ops ain't got nothing. Top of the top, John Woo, salute to you, bro. 5'8" finest, salute. D-Rock, salute. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to, yeah, Lucifer Brim. Old Max 718, yeah, they hating on the Spartan movement, man. You know, because the Spartan movement is show strength, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we got them working so hard, man. They is working so hard right now to try to, first of all, the dude puts another dude on his podcast thinking that that's gonna throw a smoke screen and take the attention away from him. But how is it that you can take the attention from somebody that continues to get himself in more things? Today, what I'm going to show you is that's a fact. 5-8 finest. It's nice and sunny up here in the Rock. Shout out Rochester in the building. You know what I'm saying? Um. So my thing is, when you go and you continuously get caught with your pants down doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't look good for you. This is the reason why these dudes form Voltron. And these are the type of dudes that's how they is in the street. You see, a person's mentality defines what a person is. You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell by their mentality. If you notice, why would you have a podcast and have somebody that got their shit shut down? You put them on your podcast. You can't do nothing. You can't speak for yourself. That's why. You can't do nothing for yourself. You understand? And this is the good thing because everybody is seeing this. Everybody be hitting me on my DM like, yo, Cat, now I see what's going on. What's going on is when you speak truth, you only got to say it one time. When you speak lie, you need it to be reiterated like 4 or 5 times by 5 different type of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Gas 84 Whoopsie. You know, another thing, shout out my boy Tipsy Hustle, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the homie from UK. You know what I mean? I was laying down with my wife. We was watching Friday the 13th, and I get hit on my phone. And when I get hit on my phone, someone's sending me some text messages, and I'm over here looking at the text messages like, yo, wait a minute. I had to even pause the movie in the middle of the movie when it was getting Jason was twisting, he was twisting things up. You heard? Anthony Dior said they're gonna hate you because they hate you. I think they type because they can never change how damaged their credibility is, and when they see you, they see what they wish they were. That's exactly what it is, Anthony DiTori. That's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? A person that stood clean all this time did engage in acts that will come back to haunt me later on. You know what I'm saying? I know how to live. I don't indulge in little grimy, sneaky things, you know what I'm saying? Then later on I'm gonna cry about it when people blow it up. But the whole thing about it is this is a homie from UK, you know, Solo Bolo, Mr. Hang Alone, Bang Alone, fact. That's a fact, John Woo. So check this out. So when I get these messages, I'm looking at the text messages and I'm saying, whoa, yo, who's this? So he said he kept sending me the text messages back and forth. And this is why I say, yeah, I be knowing Andre Williams. You know, it's good that they doing that because they all resemble each other. They all done got 8. They all exaggerate about the things they done did, and none of them ain't nobody. But when I was reading these text messages, now you see I have the video where it shows you about dudes, you know, they making themselves look stupid on Queen's Flip show, talk about, you know what I'm saying, how they was looking in people's windows and this, that, and the third. And then on top of that, they can't deny that they went to jail for violating order of protections and beating up women, and then they went to jail again for violating the order of protection and violating the conditional release by going back to the crib and sticking your head in the window where the person uses the bathroom. Now, a lot of people, they blindside that. They blindside it. Adrian Padilla, salute, my boy. You know what I'm saying? They blindside that because they're like, nah, this is my hero right here. He couldn't be doing this. Or maybe he just went through a zone at that time. So they try to make all kinds of excuses for the things that people do. Oh, I got you now, Bigness. I got you. So I tell individual, I say, yo, you think that a person that that did that ain't gonna do it again? I'm telling you, I did an essay on this on a dude named Roger Kibbe. You know what I'm saying? And I passed my essay. I was like one of the highest in the class in my essay when we did the essay on that dude, man. That dude's a foul dude. But the things that he did are so relative to this dude's acts. But check this out. So now when I get the message from the homie Tipsy Hustle, I'm seeing things that's bugging me out. I'm seeing a dude that's damn near 60 years old hollering at the homie's girl who's only in her early 20s, hollering at the homie's girl and hollering at some other young girl that's friends of the homie's girl that she's even younger. She's about like 19, 20 years old, y'all. Now, let me get this right. So you got an individual that lives with a female that he calls CO, that he calls all kinds of violative things. That's his girl, whatever. That he told everybody on the internet he done shot her in the leg and stabbed her and did all this other crazy stuff. This is a different girl. So you living with this chick, but you on Instagram trying to bag the little homies girls. You know what I'm saying? Gemstone the solid. You know, we rocking, baby boy. You know, we rocking. So here it is. This is an individual who beats on women, who peeps in their windows. E-Dog, salute. My dude, salute. You know what I'm saying? It's just like crazy. So now when I get these texts, I'm looking at the text just to make sure they're authentic. Because, you know, one thing about me, I like to keep everything 100. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at the text, and the text was 100. They were straight facts. Son was hollering at the little. Now, here is the thing. Here's my conception on this. You're supposed to tell people that you they big homie, you know, internet-wise. Internet-wise, you the big homie, internet-wise. So what you do is when you follow these people back, you don't follow them back to have communications with them. You go in their pictures to try to figure out who you can try to snatch up out their pictures. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy because this is the homie. You know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be your little homie. So how you going into the little homie's page and you trying to bag his girl and his girl's friend? Knowing that, number one, you way over the hill. Don't nobody want no short, fat, stomach, nasty type of dude. That's number one. Number two, you know you have problems, you know what I'm saying, unless you get that prescription of Viagra every month. You know, that's, you know, you out of off limits there. And number two is, how are you claiming that you're this, that, and the third, that you want game time, that you official, that you real, that you this, that, and the third, but yet you going in and you trying to bag your own, well, what you say is your own homies' girls. And they girls' friends. And these are the kids. These are kids. You're trying to bag kids. So you basically saying that, you know, when if you was to be in a relationship with these kids, 19, 20, 21, 22 years old, when they do something wrong, you're going to beat the crap out of them. So you want to start early. You want something nice and fresh and young. So you can go and beat them down and train them and make sure that they obedient. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that they keep it real, right? What you going to do? You're going to shoot her in the leg if she don't do something right? You know what I'm saying? You're going to torture her, peep in her windows and all that? Like this, yo, Big Lou, check it, Big Lou. I'm gonna show everybody because you know how I do. I don't go up here talking that talk. When I come up here is I show you what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And before I even start and show y'all these things, right? We're gonna go to the other dude too. This is how you know basically the characteristics and the description of these type of individuals that be on the internet with that rah-rah stuff, right? Now let's put Amy to the side. We got the other dude. The other dude supposedly a boxer, supposedly a rapper, you know what I'm saying, from Anaheim, California. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of things wrong with that individual. So now I started to get texts and I started to get messages, and I'm looking at the messages. So at one point, before the dude went with Nike check face and started screaming at that gay bread stuff, he was on trying to get on with Snow Billy. So he was trying to get on with Snow Billy at the time before he got on with Nike check face. So he was trying to get on with Snow Billy. And then Snow Billy dubbed him. So once Snow Billy dubbed him, then he jumped on the Nike check face bandwagon. You see what I'm saying? So when he jumped on the Nike check bandwagon, you know what I'm saying? Now here's a dude, you from LA, but you over here I'm screaming like you in New York, like you repping the New York set. I mean, that's kind of weird. I don't even think they you allowed to do that in LA. If you from LA, you gotta rep LA. You can't be living in LA, but you claiming the East Coast set. That don't. I know he's not checking in. And when I say checking in, I'm talking about like I know he's not in the game like he wants to be. Because if you in the game like you want to be, you wouldn't be in another region claiming something from another region. That don't make no sense. You make yourself look stupid right there. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that makes it bad is that I saw text messages with this individual. That's a fact. NYC West Side up in there. Shout out my boy Nate Dogg. You know what I'm saying? So another thing, you know, that bugs me out. And oh yeah, shout out the game. Salute to the game. You know what I'm saying? Well, another thing that bugs me out is that the dude was on the text, on the messages thing, and I think it was KO, if I'm correct. KO told him that his man got like a club or something, and all son got to do is say his name over and over again and put on some green hair, a wig or something, and lap dance. And you know what I'm saying? He'll put him in the loop. Yo, son said he'll do it. Son said that he will do it. Son said that he will put on a green wig and lap dance because he's after the green. Now, look at that statement right there. If a person says that they will humiliate themselves for money, what type of individual is that? That's an individual that, you know what I'm saying, will sell his book behind. Word, D-Mons, you about to see it? I'm going to show y'all everything. I got it. I got everything in black and white. Y'all know how I do. I don't come up here and be, no, I don't do that. I don't upload videos and try to misconstrue what the person is saying and make myself look like, oh, look, I caught him here, I caught him there. All that is garbage. That's mind tricks, right? What I do is I show the facts. You know what I'm saying? I show the facts. Cat on Scheme platform, they have a fake ladybug. Yeah, I know. That fake ladybug subscribe to me. But yo, listen, it doesn't matter what they do. They can make fake pages, they can do this, that, and the third. You gotta understand something. If a dude is real, right, why is he on the internet messing with a bunch of trolls? Top of the morning, New York, New York. Omarta, Dawn 83, salute. You know what I'm saying? Why is the dude, you know what I'm saying? Why is this dude on here, on the internet, supposedly a real right, messing around with a bunch of trolls on the internet, talking internet talk? A real right is not going to get changed from who he is. He's always going to stay who he is. You know what I'm saying? He's always going to stay who he is. He's not going to change. How you come on this internet now? Now you talking about, yo, I gotta I got to crew up with all these troll dudes. I got to crew up with all these other dudes that have little pages to attack one dude because he's spitting too much truth on me. Truth. Because ain't nobody spitting no lies. It ain't like I'm up here making things up and saying, yo, this, that, and the third. I'm spitting the truth. Facts, Serene. I like that. That's a fact, New York, New York. Salute, salute, Serene S. Appreciate you, bro. He said, right is right, wrong is wrong. This generation has no good role models, and guns gave all weak-minded people power. Facts. Facts. That's the whole truth right there. But what's disturbing? What's disturbing? You know, what's disturbing to me is that you got people that don't even see it still. Like, how much more examples do you need? Hell no, Franklin Ruiz, no. Let me tell y'all something. Let me get this thing straightened out right now, so people will stop thinking like, yo, beef is fixable, and y'all brothers and this, that, and the third. I said it in my interview. Me and these dudes were never brothers, yo. We fought it under the same banner at the time, and we bumped on the battlefield, and that was it. We never lived around each other. And because we never lived around each other, we never developed what's called a real relationship. We only knew of each other because we was on the battlefield. And yeah, then they try to say about Amy cutting. I never said Amy never cut nobody. Amy cut like one or two dudes. Did Amy go beast like Amy be saying? No. Talk about, oh, I was over the box. How you over the box and you went to a medium? How is that? That's a good one too, Anthony Dittorio. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you was in the medium. You couldn't have been putting in all that work. You went to a medium. That ends it right there. All that I was putting in major work stuff, that ends right there. Once you went and your classification dropped. Yeah, Omar Dawn 83. See, you gotta remember, it doesn't bother me. If people notice, you know what I'm saying, I'll be smiling at all this because I know these individuals, they like Smurfs. You know what I'm saying? They hide in mushrooms. It ain't like we're dealing with anybody that's of a threat. They not no threat. Ain't ever been a threat. You know what I'm saying? They want people to think that they threats, but they not. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this. So you got an individual, you know what I'm saying? Oh, salute, Wise bro. I see you. Nah, it's not fixable, man. Frank Ruiz, it's not fixable. It's not fixable because once you go on a line and try to assassinate somebody's character on some internet stuff, you were already showing that you have changed from who you are as a man to who you can be now to survive. Facts, Best Style 187 Metro. And a lot of these dudes, you got to remember, because we only knew each other for such a short time, the things that these people have done, I didn't know about all those things. I'm just finding most of them out now. You know what I'm saying? I just found most of them up now. Make sure you punch that like button on the way in, man. Let your presence be known. You heard? Facts, Eric Cosme. I don't want to fix nothing. I don't want to be around them dudes. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to be around them dudes. They done blew it up. They done blew it up on the internet already. Nike Check Face already did that. He blew it up on the internet. You already know that was a security blanket. You know what I'm saying? Once they did that, they already blew it up. You know what I'm saying? This is a vessel of information. You know what I'm saying? So if they use this as a vessel for information, they know who they saying the information to. So when they go up here and they start throwing government names and saying all this other stuff, putting up lawsuits, what are they doing? They are exactly doing what they saying other people are doing. They're straight ratting. That's why they get hit with privacy violations. It's not my fault that that people got their names in books, that people got their names all over the place, and people know their names because they advertise it. You see what I'm saying? They don't advertise that stuff. Facts. You know what I'm saying? I don't advertise none of that stuff because the way I look at it is like this. My business is my business. But at the same time, you already know how dudes is, man. Dudes just caught out there. So I'm gonna show y'all something right now because I think y'all need to see this, right? Check this out. Watch this, y'all. Okay, so I hope y'all can see that. Let me take that let me take he can't go and say that that's made up. You see what I'm saying? He can't go and say that this is made up. That's him. You see what I'm saying? And I got a bunch of them, man. It's like, no lie, I'm gonna keep pushing them up so you can see. But I got a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? They was going back and forth. Some was telling him like, "Yo, my girl's only 20 something years old. You know what I'm saying? You're old enough to be her father. You know what I'm saying? Why you out there trying to holler at my girl, but you claiming you big homie, this, that, and third." Yeah, that's a fact. Anthony DeTore, some was in Applebee's talking about he was doing the 2 for $20. He was talking about he balling. The dudes are starving. These dudes were showing themselves. They were showing themselves for the longest, man. You know what I'm saying? These dudes been showing themselves. There's nothing to hear. The only thing I'm saying, there's nothing to hear. It's not a recording. It's a snapshot of. It's a snapshot. Oh yeah, it's a snapshot of all the texts that I was getting. So what I was doing is I was snapshotting them, bing, snapshotting them, bing. You know what I'm saying? Um, Let me just get this bird up out of here. So the birds that follow these dudes, you already know what type of dudes they are. You see what I'm saying? You already know what type of dudes they are. Because I wouldn't expect nothing. I wouldn't expect a lot of people to come and say, "Yo, I'm following WILDKAT. Meanwhile, I'm chasing little girls. I got pedophile crimes, peeping toms, beating up women. I done got on the screen, said I shot women, stabbed women." Yo, Cat, you want these trolls out quick, or you want to read their shit first? Yeah, I got it all up here. I got all of them up here. Look at the other one. Let me show you the other one on the other dude real quick. Oh, by the way, in case y'all didn't know, check this out. You see this right here? I know y'all can see that. You see that? See that? See? You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to show y'all. This is the whole thing about these dudes. This is what these dudes do on the low. They claim that you're homie, but try to talk to your girl behind your back. That's the type of dudes that these dudes is. And the dudes that follow them are the same type of dudes. So when you get dudes up that come in the chat and they be like, "Yo, why you bashing the other homie and this and this and this and that?" No, it's called exposure. You know what I'm saying? You ain't homie if you saying that those things are correct. You ain't no homie. Get up out of here. Shoot. You see what I'm saying? This is what the younger people gotta look at now. This is why I say that's a fact, New York, New York. But this is why people look down on a lot of big homies. Because these dudes got a lot of skeletons in their closet that they don't want nobody to know. They don't want nobody to know these things. You see what I'm saying? They don't want nobody to know these things about them. They want to keep it nice and hush hush. Facts, John Hamilton. That's the type of things those are the actions that these dudes get down with. They your homie. They talk about they your homie. But behind your back, they trying to holler at your girl. And these dudes is going on 60 years old. Trying to holler at these young girls, man. Huh? Facts, Larry Lopez. Like, what kind of stuff is that? You got dudes hollering at other homies' girls, young girls at that. Salute, salute, Southside Unc. Salute 585. That's a fact. Like, what kind of dudes is this, man? Who follows these type of dudes, bro? That's the problem. The problem is that the way that they market themselves as being aboriginal, indestructible, unimaginable, breakable people. How is that? They've been broke. I know, KO. I'm about to show him in a minute too. I got all of them shit. I snapshot all of them. You know what I'm saying? This is just to show you. This is just to show you the creep type of things that these dudes do. See, I don't go and upload other people's video and say, oh, but he said this here and this. I don't do that because anybody can do that. What I do is that I show you the truth and I leave it at that. I don't go and try to make something out of nothing. You see what I'm saying? Dudes try to make things out of nothing. Check this out. It ain't over yet. So here he is. He got caught by the homie. You know what I'm saying? He got caught by the homie. Him trying to holler at the homie's chick. So he's now going at it with him. And instead of him keeping the comments up, he takes the comments off because he don't want nobody to know. Yet you're living in a house with a female, but you on the phone hollering at other females. Ain't it easy to see that the only reason he's living in that crib is not because he ain't got no attraction to her. He's living there because he has to. He has no other place to go. That's a fact. Facts, Queens. That's a fact. Larry Lopez said it good too. Queen's Finest came back with another one good one too. You know what I'm saying? These dudes is hollering at dudes' girls, bro. At young girls. And these dudes is living with girls that they call COs or whatever, that they done stabbed, that they done did this and that and this, that, and the third. So you living in the crib with a female that you're not attracted to. You on online trying to holler at other females, and you're actually doing some old pedophile thing because you're 60 years old and these females are in their early 20s, man. They still live, like Shorty said, you're old enough to be her father. Yeah. Yeah. Look, you can't make these things up, bro. I snapshot these things because when they send it to me, I snapshot them because there's the two of them here that I'm about to show you that they took off, but I got it. I can't make these things up. These are these dudes' actions. These are these dudes' words, man. So when his shorty got said he's like a creepazoid, felt disgusted by him trying to holler at her, he gets mad and goes in on his shorty, trying to put her under pressure, trying to put the man's girl under pressure, like, yo, shut up, trying to go in on his shorty, yo. You already know what type of dude this is, man. You know what I'm saying? You already know what type of dude this is. This is the type of dude that when the female says no, he gonna knock her out to say yes. Come on, bro. This is the dude that dudes is following. This is the dude that dudes be up there talking about. That's my internet big homie. But all of them are alike, though. Watch this. All of them are alike. That's why they fit so good together. All of them are alike. They all got skeletons in their closet. They all been stuck. Check this one out right here. This one here is going to blow it off the roof. Y'all see that? Look at that. So here the man is telling him. The man is telling him, yo, I know a dude that got a strip club. And the dude that got the strip club, if you were willing to put on a wig and lap dance, he'll give you some play. Son took the deal, yo. Son took the deal. So if dudes are willing, right? Look. Okay, it's gonna cost you more than that, but I got you. Let's work. Look, he sent him his whole LLC and all this other garbage. Look, this is what he sent him. The man said, loud and clear, bet, so I'm gonna pay you and I want you to say my name over and over. Yeah, you do it for the money, right? $50 for a half hour, $100 for the full. My guy on the strip club, he hired specifically someone who specializes in lap dance. All you gotta do is throw on a wig. KO, gonna cost you more than that, but I got you. Let's work. Like, what the hell is that, yo? Facts, New York, New York. What is the world coming to, man? Dudes will sell their soul for $50, y'all. $100 they'll sell their soul for. That's why these dudes are so easy to get on the internet, because a lot of these dudes are broke. You can't get no job. They don't want to work. All they want to do is sit there in the crib and do nothing. Salute, Joseph Mangati. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what these dudes want to do. And these are the OGs. Man, those ain't no OGs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen. Look at how KO went in and got him to admit. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to show y'all, bro. These are the type of individuals that be on the internet on Tough Tony time. This is a young kid out of Anaheim, California, who decided to go on the internet and jump on bandwagons. You see what I'm saying? Then I got another one where he's saying that he don't go at nobody, that him and his mans be going at it, but it never gets to the point where they get disrespectful, this, that, and the third. The whole point of the matter is when y'all was talking spicy up there, you know what I'm saying? I decided to talk spicy. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You can't validate another person with what you done said because you made the dude with the lump on his head, he done made his own set. His set, the way they put in work is that they go squeezing buttons. That's why you know that dude is fake. These dudes is internet homies, bro. These dudes ain't no real rights. Look at the things that they do. A real right is not gonna holler at his younger homie's girl. But then be on the internet talking about I keep it real with my wife, you know what I'm saying? You don't keep it real with your wife, bro. How you keep it real with your wife? Look, the evidence is right there. You're probably gonna tell us some old bull crap excuse when she see it, if she see it. You see what I'm saying? Or you might even duff her. You might hit her with a left from the right, you know what I'm saying? Throw her down on the floor, you might say, shut up. That's probably what you're gonna do. You see what I'm saying? Probably gonna tell her, listen, man, you're gonna shut up, man. I'm gonna punch you in your face. Or you're gonna shut up. I'm gonna shoot you in the other leg. That's a big homie. That's an OG. What happened to Honor? Has anybody seen what happened to Honor? Because I think Honor's lost, y'all. I ain't seen Honor in a minute with these dudes. You see, so you got one dude that says he'll put on a wig. You got another dude that's hollering at the homies' girls. You know what I'm saying? You got another dude that's claiming something that he ate. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, the BX is like my second home, man. A lot of people know Killer Kev died on the interview part 2 for being inactive upstate and beating white women. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. In the internet, you can recreate yourself, and that's what they did. Yeah, I got that message too. But here's the only thing about that one, KO. I gotta be careful with that message because you know, he one of them dudes that they keep. Let me tell you the strategic analysis of what I see these dudes do. They keep the dudes like Ace Boogies and Ace Boogie. They keep dudes like Ace Boogie and them around them because those dudes can't hold no weight. Those are the type of dudes that if you put up a picture of them, they go to the police. You see the jobs this dude had, you know he's straight up connected up in some type of law enforcement. Ooh, salute Queen's finest. Salute Queen's finest. He said Amy gay on the low. That's why he emotionally frustrated and lashes out the way he does because he can't cope with his own reality. That's very true. And this is seen from the outside. A lot of these things, the only thing that I do is I show you how a pattern leads to a character and how a character shows you who a person is. You see what I'm saying? They're going to be like, damn, Cat, you stay going in. Listen, it's not that I stay going in. You know, first of all, since you want to play internet games, what Wayno say about all this, Cat? And Wayno's like, yo, listen, the way Wayno looks at it, he's like, Gemstone South said, I was up north. A lot of these niggas wasn't talked about. I know. Dudes wasn't talking about these dudes, man. Then you got dudes come up there and say, yo, they brought this person home and this person home. And that's all like gang stuff. What I'm trying to say is, how you bring somebody home when the oath and all that other stuff came out like a year or two later after that? You know what I'm saying? You know, this is what I'm talking about. People like to try to change history, try to make it their way. You know what I'm saying? And try to say, yo, I brought this person home. You brought this person home. You brought this person home. How you brought all these people home and you don't even know your own oath? You don't even know the 31 rules. I done walk down the street with this dude, and the dude goes to salute him. He didn't even know how to do a handshake. That's an OG. That's a dude that been active. He can't even do a handshake. This dude is a foul predator, man. He's a foul predator. He's a foul predator. The other dude be sitting in his car. He be lying all day. Lying. Straight lying all day. You know what I'm saying? You got a dude that's a predator, a dude that be lying, another dude that be claiming something that he ain't, a dude that's basically telling you that he'll sell his buns for some money. But yeah, he up there putting up scary looking videos of boxing. He in the ring boxing with some dude that don't know what he's doing. It makes him look good. We already know how that goes. You see what I'm saying? Everybody knows about these individuals because they blow themselves up. Look, I showed it to y'all in black and white. This ain't stuff coming out my words. I'm showing you the black and white so you can see it for yourself. Why come up here and just say, yo, this, that, and the third, and tell you to take it off mine? Oh, that 20 beads stuff was crazy. That dude ain't put no beads around his neck, man. He didn't even have one bead around his neck. Man, he wasn't like that. I know dudes that were doing stuff like that. He wasn't one of them. The dudes that was doing stuff like that, a lot of them wasn't even homie. Little Curtis was doing that. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't even homie. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, when he came on and he said, look, if you notice this morning, somebody put something called Podcast Wars, right? And I was looking at it. If you look in that picture, he caught me real good. while Nike Check Face is talking about the incident in the bullpen, I'm looking up like, oh, this dude freestyle like hell just now. And that's exactly what's going in my mind. I'm like, yo, why you in freestyle for? Leave it original. T-Bone. Yes, I remember T-Bone. You see what I'm saying? You got to remember, bro, Amy done himself dirty. He tried to MS my wife. Oh, wait a minute. He tried to message my wife, then I told him then when I told him, he tried to block me. She's 25. Look at that. Who's that? Tip Brim. Look at that. Look at that. The last comment on Pilato, hold up. Let me get back to it. Because it probably passed me and I didn't get to see it. Pilato said, yo, Cat, some dude named CJ just left a message saying Goo in OKC Transit on his way to ADX. Why I got that message, don't know why. Okay. He probably is. I think he is actually, because he's going he's going underground. You know what I mean? Salute to the homie, bro. I mean, he got a rough bit ahead of him, man. You know, and as you can see, this is why I tell the youths, man. I tell the kids out there, you gotta be careful when you join things, man. You gotta be careful, man. Don't sell your soul to join a gang. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Because you're gonna regret it in the end, man. You don't want to sell. Tipsy, salute, bro. Tipsy up in here? KK got his YouTube blocked. Yeah, they be doing all types of stuff. That's like, remember when he went up there, he said, I didn't do that. Somebody else did it. Because he's so caught up with this internet thing, he's thinking that copyright infringement means you telling on somebody. No, this is not the street. No matter how many which ways you try to flip it and turn it and say, no, that's this, that, and the third, this is not the street. Don't upload other people's content. That's it. That's a fact, John Woo. Look, John Woo said it right there. He said it exactly correct. With the beats and all that stuff was mostly happening in the adolescence. In the adolescence, that was happening. In the adults, it wasn't going down like that. It was the dudes that turned adult from the adolescents that brought them back to the adults. And then the adults who seen other dudes doing that type of stuff. But the adults weren't on it like that. They wasn't wearing, like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely Nike Check Face was not doing that. How's he doing that? And the dudes in population, what he calls the field. Now, how you call something the field? I don't understand that. You calling that the field because you're living with the enemy? The white bull terrier piece, bro. Oh, that's Tipsy. All right. Yeah, Tipsy. I just showed it. I just showed him how he was trying to holler at your girl. You know what I'm saying? I just showed him that. I showed him how he got tight at your girl because your girl felt creeped out about him and he tried to lay the pressure game down. Yo, y'all got to remember something about these old timers, man. One thing about these old timers, the only thing they got left is the pressure game. They don't got nothing else left. A lot of these old timers don't got nothing but the pressure game left in them. People like that living in the past would argue with a person about something that happened 20 years ago like it's happening now. There's something wrong with him. He crazy. It ain't that he's crazy, man. The problem with him is that he's always been trying to be somebody on the top of echelon, and he's never gotten it. He's a hood dude. He's a dude that's known in one part. Because let me tell you something. In the East, I could go to the cave side. I could go to any side. I'm good. If y'all saw that day, I showed it all on Instagram. I was walking through the PJs 3 in the morning. Oh, okay, yeah, I saw it. I saw it. I'm walking through the PJs 2, 3 in the morning, y'all. That's when it really gets lit. About that time. Because that's when somebody can come out, pop, pop, pop you and go right in the building and be gone. You see what I'm saying? I'm walking through the PJs at that time. But I can go to any side. You got some dudes that they can't go on another side of where they live at. Me, I can go on any side. See, that's the difference. You see what I'm saying? But you know, I just had to do this morning, man, because yo, I was getting these snapshots, and I was saying to myself, the people need to know these things, man. The real people, should I say? Because you're gonna have dudes that's gonna be like, nah, that's okay. It's cool to beat up on women. It's cool to go to jail for violating order protections. It's cool to be peeping in people's windows. It's cool to be hollering at your little homie's girl. It's cool to try to put your little homie's girl under pressure because she said that that you creep her out. Yeah, he was tight. Take Brim. Yeah, he was tight. That shows you his character. Splash Acca TV, salute, bro. That shows you his character, yo. Imagine if he's getting mad at your girl on the phone. Imagine if he was there in person. He probably would have grabbed her by the neck, slammed her against the wall or something. See what I'm saying? So the funny thing about it is that, you know, I know one thing. I don't got no charges for domestic violence. I have not ever been charged with domestic violence. I have not ever been arrested for domestic violence. There is no record. There is no book. There is no magazine that says that I ever beat up a woman. That I came home after beating her up and getting locked up for beating her up and stuck my head in her window while she was using the bathroom. And then I went on a show and made a mockery out of it, knowing that I left that person traumatized, or if they would have not called the police and got me locked back up again. Eli Delgado, he said, I seen him spaz on his wife on live, calling her the B word. That dude's suspect. Of course he's suspect, bro. Bro, he's hollering at his little homies girls, bro. While he's living with a girl that if she kicks him out, he's got to go to his niece. That's a fact, Iris Cosme. I wish I could post the screenshots. Even repeating it makes me angry. I be knowing, bro. I be knowing how people feel, man. In my DM, I be getting a lot of messages. I got a lot of messages from the Me Too movement, which was crazy. I got a lot of messages from the Me Too movement. And you know what they've been saying, y'all gonna start seeing some stuff coming out from them too. They on his heels now. They didn't know that he was out there promoting that book. But now they know. Yeah, he had to be with Snow Billy at that time. KO. Which is crazy. It shows you this dude is hopping from one to another, trying to chase the paper. But he's also letting them know that he's willing to sacrifice his morals and principles to get that paper. You see that? Because I know one thing, I don't care how much money you pay me, I'm not putting on no wig. And I'm not lap dancing. What? Are you serious? Rastafari, salute. Amari Flanders. That's a fact, Amari. Them dudes been dubs, man. My thing is like this, man. Nike check. He got the Nike check for what? He got the Nike check because he got faded. Simple as that. No matter what happens afterwards, that papers came out on the individual, this, that, and the third. At the time, you wasn't doing it because you didn't have no paperwork. At the time, you was doing it because you was trying to become number one, and you don't deserve no spots at all. You ain't built like that to hold no spots. You see what I'm saying? The other dude was in Comstock, the scheme dude. He got his food. They ate his food. And then he tried to put a lawsuit knowing that he's supposed to hold that down. You got faded. That's it. The other dude, he decided to go on the low. He rested his head up top. And look what happened. He got ran out of up top. He ran, get up out of here. You see what I'm saying? They ran him out of up top. Amara, they different up there. They different. Shout out to this person because I helped them in their boxing career, man. Anytime I see these dudes' podcasts, I gotta go in the closet and pull out the helmet. Because I'm about to get beat in the head, being with lies. You got ran out of up north, bro. They don't like you up here. They done said it to me many times. I'm bumped into people in the street. They be like, oh, yeah, I like you out of all of them, man. You be keeping it real, man. The little short dude that looked like Kevin Hart, he's kind of funny, man, but I know that he ain't no good type of individual. I know he's no good. You see what I'm saying? And these are the people from the outside looking in. See, these are the people from the outside looking in, saying, oh man. So now you got all those text messages right there. You got the dude supposed to be his big homie hollering at the little homie girl that's old enough to be his daughter. Then you got the dude trying to put the little homie's girl under pressure by catching a tantrum and trying to say this, that, and the third to her. And she only laughed at him and said, yo, he's a creep. He's disgusting. Old, nasty, short, stubby, fat, nasty looking dude. Is going after young little girls on the internet. You see what I'm saying? Kings was holding CK down. I'll blow his spot up. Man, listen. That dude's Nike check. He's one of the masters of art of deception. He gotta stay cool with the Kings now because he knows he's out there and he'll get him. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I got it, CJ. Nah, I just Brian Gumbo, this morning, I got hit with some information, so I just had to put it out there because you still got dudes. You still got dudes that be coming in and say, yo, y'all should fix this and this, that, and the third. Bro, I don't want to be around those dudes, man. I like my wife. I like women. I like that's crazy. You got these dudes that doing foul stuff. Ooh. And I just heard about that this morning too, KO. CK said on live, he said, don't blame him for getting locked up because his phone was tapped. So if you know your phone is tapped, that means, and the person is saying stuff on your phone, what does that mean? That means that you are aware and you're not telling him. You're not changing your number. You're not doing none of that. And you know what that's called? That's called entrapment. That's called entrapment. We out here, TV. What's your thoughts on Hassan Campbell? I mean, look. No, that was terrible what happened with Hassan Campbell because, them dudes was weird anyway. The Africa Bambadas, Mr. Biggs, them dudes was weird dudes anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's messed up what happened to him. I don't even talk about that because that's some serious, that's serious, yo. That's serious. But there's an example of how he was probably looking up to these dudes, right? And look what they did. The same way the little homie was looking up to Amy, and look what Amy did. They was following Dr. York. What do you expect? Look at that. Facts are real 718. Then when they played that racist stuff, oh my God, they should have never did that. I got some videos here that I'm not gonna put them on today, but I got some videos here too, man. Dudes have made some real hostile videos towards that. Yeah, they be saying I'm everybody. They say I'm Brian Gumble. They say I'm D-Rock. They say I'm Bizarre. They say I'm William Silver. They say I'm a whole bunch of people, man. Every time somebody comes in and represents the Spartan nation, it's not them on their own, it's me. That's That's how delirious they are. You see what I'm saying? Trigon nerva. How you know your jack is tapped? That's another thing too. Now you can have an assumption that your jack is tapped because you yourself know that you're doing foul things or illegal things or whatever, right? Or you could know that your jack is tapped because the boys told you we're gonna tap your phone and everything else, and you're not gonna say nothing. We're gonna get all the information that we gotta get. Facts, Rastafari. Cat, honestly, I also look up to CK when I say he was playing the field instigating. I realize he's a fake. That's a fact. What these dudes did was they got on the internet, they went and reconstructed themselves, they made themselves relevant on the internet, and then now, they trying to hold on to what they can do. Because basically what they want to do is use the youth. They want to use the youth, send them to jail, have them out there doing dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? Having them out there getting shot, having them out there getting killed. It's crazy. Live from the 718, they said everybody is tapped. I assume everybody is tapped. But some people have what's called case essential taps. Case essential taps, that's why I unsubscribed to Amy and cut my ties with him when he was capping about Latinos. Oh, yeah, that's a fact. He's lying like hell about Latinos. You know what I'm saying? For him to get up there and talk about Latinos, that was crazy. But it only goes to show what type of individuals you're dealing with. These dudes is no good, yo. And again and again and again, I'm showing you how they no good. Look at the stuff they doing. Look at the actions they're willing to do. So you got one dude that's talking about, yo, I'm this, that, and the third. I'm the hottest rapper on the internet, this, that, and the third. But you ready to put a wig on and lap dance for $50. That was your text, not mine. That's what you said, not mine. It's not what I said. That's what you said. KO is right here. That's what you said. You said you was going to put on a green wig and lap dance for $50. You gave the man your LLC and all that. But you on the internet talking gangster with a dude that got the name of a dude that's major fool. Anybody that has a name Shaw on Twitter, what? You fool for that. Oh, Pilato, the maple syrup in Mr. Playful situation, that's even more crazy, bro. They really trying to incriminate that man. The same way they was trying to do it with me, but they didn't know that certain situations are over. You know what I'm saying? They thinking that, we're gonna put up his lawsuit up there and we're gonna blow up his government name and then they're gonna flag him and this, that, and the third. All that failed. It's over. Yeah, they was doing all that. They was up there trying to blow, talk about dudes is on this type of status at this time, why he on the internet. All that is rapping. That's all telling. You gonna tell me that's not telling? Yeah, Pilato, I be knowing. They all know good. They all know good. That's why they have to team up. They're the garbage pail kids. Remember back in the days they had the garbage pail kids? That's what they are. They're the garbage pail kids. You know what I mean? They're the ones that like I said, you know what I'm saying? And let me address something too. Dudes think that I'm just gonna be sitting here and let dudes split blasphemy and lies. I'm not doing that. They don't want the cat to fix the lies that these dudes be putting up on here. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Shout out Bad Vibes. They don't want me to fix it. They want me to leave it alone so that people could carry on with the lies. They done went on YouTube and try to discredit people and all that. And I'm supposed to just sit here and be like, yo, it is what it is. Nah, it's not happening. You're not gaining momentum. You're not gaining people. You're losing followers, and you're gonna go down the same way you came up, grimy. Dark Comedy said, "Yo, Cat, I saw Amy on the train, tried to help him with his walker. Yeah, the dude lives in the old folks' home, bro. That's a fact. They mad because I'm young. Yeah, I remember I was an adolescent, turned adult. These dudes been adult. You know what I'm saying? And I came with the energy that they wish they had. Yeah, gemstones are solid. You know, the reason I do what I do is because you gotta watch these dudes, man. You gotta watch these dudes. You gotta watch these dudes because at the end of the day, man, look at the things that they doing. Look at the things that they doing. They hollering at the little homies girls, man. These dudes are going in their 60s. That's a fact, KO. These dudes are in their 60s, bro. This is why I tell the youth out there, be careful, man. Don't sell yourself short, man. Watch yourself when you join these gangs, man. If you're gonna, I recommend you just live your life, man. Because there's no loyalty in this game right no more. You know why? Because there's too much peasants, man, jumping in. They trying to make themselves relevant. Salute Vincent Rodriguez. Appreciate you, bro. He said, yo, you genuine in the way you move, Wildcat. True Spartans are loyal and support you. Nike Check Face and Amy, the type to walk out on the bill at IHOP bums. That's a fact. That's a fact, y'all. That is such a fact, bro. I sat there and watched. I sat there and watched with my own eyes when the internet thing started. I saw Amy right there. Amy had to get allowance from his girl. His girl was bringing in the money. He was basically getting allowance from her. Yeah. Yeah. This is why he needs Queen's Flip. He don't love Queen's Flip. I would look. He loves Queen's Flip because Queen Flip gave him a phone. He loves Queen's Flip because Queen's Flip put him up there and let him get publicity, let him get some more viewers. That's why he loves Queen's Flip. The other dude, you know, his protege has been exposed already in so many different ways. So he really can't go. Nike Check Face can't really go to the other dude. You know what I'm saying? So he's stuck on his own kind of with the intellect of the other dude. They do anything for clout. That's a fact, April D. Trajan Nerva, Soundview Master. That's a fact. Shout out Stratford, Manor, Wheeler, Westchester, Ave. You know, I could go all on Soundview. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes, man, they ain't real right. I'm telling you, they not real right. They straight up internet. They banging on the internet. That's another reason why. That's another reason why they don't even. That's a fact. Elder Watson, Elcott. You know what I'm saying? Go around by the with the tire shops where they repair the cars. You keep going down because you know how the train turns. You keep going down there. Then you got the bridge. It goes all over to the other side. That's how you could get to Spofford Avenue and all that. I've been in all those buildings, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, dudes expose themselves, man. Yes, yes, yes. And he ain't one. Oh yeah, yeah, that shot 120 dude, man. Dude's a bozo, man. Dude ain't nobody. Straight bozo. Oh, that whole clique is all bozos. You know what I'm saying? Your big homie is the dude with a big blast on his face, got faded, still trying to claim something that he ain't. You know what I'm saying? Running around lying, talking about I bought this, I gave you this, you didn't give nobody nothing. Broke. Dude went on there in the car one day with some Versace glasses. I paid 800, almost a G for mine. But guess what? Mine came straight from the store, not from a booster. There's a lot of dudes that be boosting. Bunch of fake Versace stuff. Bunch of fake stuff. So they'll be in the car like, look. Y'all ever wonder what happened to all the polo stuff that he said he bought in DC that he had in the back of the car? Whatever happened to all that stuff? Those were his clothes. You see what I'm saying with the internet? The internet, you can twist everything. I can have clothes behind me on one of the chairs and say, yeah, that's for wifey. But after I finish my live, I go on the chair and try one of the shirts on and say, I'm gonna wear this today. Those are the things that you're able to do when you on the internet. But one thing that you can't do while you're in the internet is lie without getting caught. So while dudes is up there talking about they real right and did this, that, and the third, how you real right and you was in prison, not for robbing something, not for killing nothing. You was in prison because you assaulted a female. After she put in an order of protection on you, you assaulted it again. Then you went and did time. Then you come home and then you go in her window. Then you got another chick that you done shot and stabbed. And then you got another chick that you done beat her up to in front of the author who wrote the book. Like, come on, man. All that is facts. It ain't like I'm up here bashing. I'm spitting facts. And sniffing pissy paper, that's crazy. I don't even think that's true. I think she was there using the bathroom and he poked his head in there and she was like, oh, what the hell? He's out? And she called on him again. That's right, Whitlock. Not Elcock, Whitlock, Jamal Williams, Whitlock. It's a fact. That's when you turn. The train goes this way or you can turn and you got all the where they repair cars right there. And then you got some buildings right there. You got the green bridge that goes over. I don't think that she smelled her own paper. I think that's him saying that. I think, who does that? He's trying to defamate her. I don't think that that's a fact, the sixth line. I don't think that she sniffed any paper. I think that he just made it up to make it sound funny, make it a funny, to make it funny out of the situation. But really, that's not a funny situation. Can you imagine what that woman felt like? To see the person that she put in jail for who knows how long come back home, and the next thing you know, while she's having a peaceful moment to herself in the bathroom, a dude sticks his head in there to watch her use the bathroom. Yeah, April, defamation of character. I don't think she sniffed the paper. That's a fact. St. Lawrence, Castle Hill, Parkchester. Shout out my boy Mo Blonde. My boy Mo Blonde from Castle Hill. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Mo Blonde. Mo Blonde. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, man, it's only a matter of time before somebody gets exposed. Yeah, that's a fact, John Woo. I got subscription on mine too. When I go outside, they turn dark. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to pay extra for that too. But it's like I said, man, you can be anybody you want to be on this internet. You can show anybody anything you want to show on this internet. But I'm gonna tell you right now, what's in the darkness will always come to the light. And it's been that way for the longest. KO said the author from the Ville took 8B out for you. Easy work. Ah, facts, happily married. Facts, SLB Sam. Facts, smack your face. Yeah, I used to be out there. COVID-19 coronavirus. OG Nuke wasn't feeling that story when KK was telling it. Nah, he wasn't feeling that story. Come on. Who would sit there? Who would sit there knowing that there's mad people because Queen's Flip got a big platform? Who would sit there and be like, yeah, that was cool what he did. Nuke ain't gonna say that. Shannon Briggs ain't gonna say that. They mad because they chose you at the time to hold them down. Next, they're going to say they brought gang to the internet. Yes, they're going to say that. Yes. Ooh. My grandmother always used to say, you have to have a good memory to be a good liar because you will forget and slip up. That's what he's done multiple times. Yeah, he done that multiple times, man. Multiple times. You know, dudes be hitting me up saying, yo, but he said he brought Quell home and Mark Cross and all these other dudes, right? He may have introduced them. He may have introduced them. That's like, for example, right? For example, how about if, like, when I came back from up north and I was in the Ford building, and SI called me to his cell. When SI called me to the cell, he said, "Yo, Cat, come in." He had his cell door open. Now, Catino, you know, the CEO, he knew me from back in the day. So he's like, I could leave Garland and Son out together. It's good. So I walked right at SI's cell. Me and SI was kicking in, whatever. And then SI was showing me the rag. When he showed me the rag, that's what he was telling me about the movement, right? Because I was up north. I came back then. So now, imagine if SI shows me the movement, and let's say SI even gives me the rag. I still didn't get no paperwork or nothing to bring me, to make me factual, to make me substantiated. I just got a rag. So I go to another spot, and then because I got a rag, I'm like, yo, you rolling with me. I'm putting you with this movement with me. You see what I'm saying? Without saying, yo, you rolling with me. Here, you got to read this and let me know when you finish so I can see if you know your stuff. That's the difference maker right there. He was playing paper football with Amy's grill when he was in his crib. You see what I'm saying? So while he's over here saying, yeah, I brought Quell home. Yeah, I brought Mark Cross home. And I brought this and this home. Did you bring them home? Or did you introduce them to something and they had to make the choice of what they wanted to do? Because I think that's what really happened. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm correct, back then they didn't have no documentary, anything to give anybody till like 95. In 95, they started passing some joint out that Mac made. Before that, you was just telling somebody, yo, I'm doing this. This is the movement I'm in right now. You with me? Yeah, I'm with you. What's up? Because that's either they friends or they respect each other or whatever. Yeah, I'm with the movement, and they go and they do their thing. Then later on, They say, oh, I brought him home. Oh, I gave him this. I did this in the third. It was me who did that. You see what I'm saying? Wayno was doing it the right way from what I know. Wayno was, you know what I'm saying? You had to do what you had to do, and then he gave you the joint. You had, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things went down in that situation. It wasn't as easy as they tried to make it seem like, oh, I brought this one in here. I did this. I did that. The third. Ah, man, stop capping, bro. Yeah, John Woo. There wasn't nothing back then. Not till like 95. That's when Mac came and started spreading the pamphlet joints. You see what I'm saying? Venezuela Ray said next they're going to give out hoods on the internet. Oh, I already seen Scheme do it. You see what I'm saying? That's how you know they fugazi. You see what I'm saying? That's how you know they fugazi. That's how you know they trying to fool the public, the people, the youth. Because they want people to look. Son got his own, Amy got his own channel, but got somebody else speaking for him. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? They got to team up. They got to get a group of birds. What does that tell you? It tells you a lot. It tells you what type of people these dudes are. They cowards. They sucker dudes. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So when they got to promote that type of action, yeah, popcorn, like I said, popcorn was a page that was made strictly to bash me. You know what I'm saying? To try to take the attention off of them. See, what they do is they use these dudes. But then they think that because they get shot down, that applies to street rules. I don't apply to no street rules. The internet, bro. Nobody ain't jacking that. The only people that's jacking that are ops. Dudes that been ops. And the only other people that's jacking that are idiots. Dudes that can't think for themselves. Facts, John Woo. King Erna gets views off of Alpo, CK, and KK. Use the cat. Popcorn has a new page, and 95% of his stuff is about cat. Yeah, it's a fact. That's all they make the page for. They make the page just to bash. Yeah, he's a cornball. And I saw the video that 183 on Bloods put up, man. Salute 183rd Bloods, man. I had a good convo with the homie, man. He official. He a good homie. You know what I'm saying? He made that joint. Ain't no future, ain't no trolling. Trolling. Ain't no future, ain't no trolling. You know what I'm saying? I like that joint. Cat, I'm going to be clear. I helped Mac write the format originally to you. That's why the syndicate exists. Okay. And that was what year was that, Brian Gumble? Matter of fact, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna put you up there like that. What year was that? Not one of them can complete a sentence. Yeah, that's another clown. Like I said, man, they all made for each other. They're a bunch of clowns. They all made for each other. So one thing these dudes got to understand, you know what I'm saying? Once you declare war, don't expect it to be over until it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, dudes like, yo, Cat, man, you got to chill. Don't come to Cat and ask Cat to chill. Tell them dudes that they need to stop lying, capping, and all the other stuff, and maybe I'll think about it. Until then, not. You're not getting away with nothing. You're not getting past go. You're not going nowhere. You're getting stuck where you at. You're going to stay right there. You're going to be tight. You're going to be gritting your teeth. You're going to be biting your nails Because all I'm going to do is spit truth. All I'm going to do is expose. You know what I'm saying? I hate hearing that Germany, they talk about Latins as Germans and this, that, and the third. That's another thing. A Latin wasn't a German. German was for ops. It wasn't for a race. It was for the ops. You see what I'm saying? So if you call another Spanish person a German, you're disrespecting them. You see what I'm saying? And that's why the Spanish person will eat your food. And that's why these dudes got their food ate. That's a fact, Eric Cosme. 20 years, nobody ever heard of these dudes. Now social media is out, and now these guys are relevant. Get out of here. It's a fact. Without the internet, where would they be? Think about it. Where would they be without the internet? Why you think Nike Check Face kept bringing the stuff on the internet, and then you had dudes say, "Yo, Cat, how you gonna say that he's a rat?" What do you mean? How I'm gonna say he's a rat? If we having a conversation on the phone, and you go and you throw it on the internet, what's the purpose of that? We talking on the phone. So how does that go to the internet? You see what I'm saying? How does that go to the internet? We having a conversation on the phone. That's not ratting. That's ratting, bro. That's ratting. Because shouldn't nobody know the conversation we having? If we having a conversation and you take it to the internet the next day, that's ratting. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Dudes is dumb. Why bring race into this? They alienated a lot of people. This ain't back in the day. They trying to relive things. What next war with the kings? Sick in my head. Where are we going? Why do that? Because they mad. Yeah, man. That stuff is over. You know what I mean? Shout out to the kings, man. Shout out to the Latin kings. That was old news, man. That was back then. That stuff is over. Yes. Yes, John Woo. John Woo be knowing. Look. You see that? Even on the Queen's Flip show, the blood homie that came up there with CC said he heard of CL and WILDKAT, but he never heard of a killer cat. And son came home in 9-5, so he should be knowing. That tells you right there. You see what I'm saying? See, my whole purpose of being up here is I gotta protect the youth, man. I gotta help the youth not get into these, not fall into these traps that these youths use just to use them because they can't do nothing for themselves. And I'm showing you this through action. You see how it's just me by myself against 5 dildos. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to show you. That these characters that they showing in here are the same characters of who they are in the street. It's the same agenda that they have. You see what I'm saying? It's the same agenda that they have. This is why you always got to be careful. And you always got to be mindful. You know, I tell a lot of kids a lot of times, they be like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gang time. And I'll be telling them, like, yo, son, let me tell you something, man. Before you even start hollering that out, find yourself. Don't go into something to try to find yourself. Be who you are first. And then when you make that choice, you made it as a man. You were able to make a conscious decision. That's a fact, Lucifer Brim. Do you see me making videos up here say, yo, I got hit over here, I got hit over there? No, because I ain't get hit. If they talking about this little thing on my arm, that was in the middle of me, and you gotta see what the other dude looks like. You know what I'm saying? See, that's where the whole truth of the matter comes from. Ah, that's a fact right there. You know what I'm saying? That is a fact. That's a fact, KO. He said, Cat, well spoken, bro. Wise words. Yeah, I gotta help the youth, bro. That's my whole purpose of being up here. I'm not up here promoting game time. What I'm up here is I'm promoting intelligence. I'm trying to help my peoples, man. I'm trying to help the youth not fall prey to these old buffoons. And they have these youth going to jail and doing dumb things because they think that they got an answer to these buffoons. They don't got an answer to these dudes because these dudes is nobody. They've never been anybody. You see what I'm saying? So all them kids that's out there, they can't be jumping into things real quick. They got to realize what they jumping into and make sure that the person ain't trying to take advantage of them because not everybody is your homie. Not everybody is your homie, man. And that's something that's real deep, bro. Tick Brim said, I'm 29 and Cat is the only one that talks real sense. Pistol Game said, my Uncle Finger said you get real busy in the jail system and said you a real good man. Stand up. Your words are solid. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Dudes will say, yo, why Wildcat don't be online with his homies from the street that he knew before jail? Why? Why would I do that online? I be on the phone all the time with my peoples. My peoples don't want to be on the internet. They actually didn't want me to be on this. But I said I'm going to use it as a tool to give back, to help, to open the eyes of those who are walking blind, to not let people get used by buffoons that ain't got nothing left but death coming for them because they already passed the halfway mark. Ooh, Rastafari with the jewel. He said dudes is narcissistic, using gaslighting tactics, which is logical fallacy in laymen's terms. They putting batteries in backs, using hyped up stories to have people stroke their false egos. Whoa, whoa, that right there is a dagger. Pistol Game, he said, you've been ducking me on this cook-off. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do something today. Today I'm gonna cook something, man. Today I'm gonna go in the kitchen and cause I ain't gonna lie, I've been cooking. I just ain't had time to do the recordings, man. But today I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get something popping, man. I'm gonna get something popping. I'm on a diet right now. Bomba Clot, HFC 300. Yeah, no Jano Brethren, rise up. Yo, salute to Scully, man. Salute to Scully, man. I stay hearing from Scully. Dudes be saying that they hear from Scully. Yo, Scully said he doesn't even know them. He said the only reason that he knows the Nike check face because Nike check face told him that he was gonna send him some bread and send some other stuff, and he never sent nothing. He lied to him. I think they agents trying to reignite a race war between blacks and Latinos. I think so too. But you know what? We as people are so strong and so past that ain't nobody gonna fall for that but those that are fools. Only a fool will fall for a fool's knowledge. They're too late in this type of time anyway. You heard? Look at when you see a TV show, bunch of interracial stuff. Ain't no more of that racism stuff, man. People don't look at that no more. That's an old tactic that got less means to it nowadays, man. Maybe back then it was different, but not now. People have gone way past that. People are not stuck in the ignorant stages. You see what I'm saying? People have moved on and became stronger as people. Look right now, the coronavirus is out there. It's killing people. And I'm talking about a lot of people. But during this time, the people that got love for each other are reaching out, making check. You know, a couple of people don't call me, yo, Cat, you good? And I don't call a couple of people too. Like, yo, you all right? That's a fact, Brimsy L. Real people supposed to keep it in the streets. That's why when Nike Checkface went and put it on the internet, I'm like, come on, bro, why you putting it on the internet for? We can't even have a fist fight. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna be what? Police gonna be there, Fed, everybody's gonna be there. You put it on the internet. Yeah, man, that coronavirus is serious, man. Serious, man. You know what I'm saying? But they're coming out with vaccines now and everything, but it's just, yeah, I be knowing pistol game. I know a couple of people that actually got it, and you know, they ain't doing too good, man. I know a couple of people that lost they mans, they family members behind that. You know what I mean? So, you know, even though we get sidetracked by the foolishness, man, there's some real situations going on out there. You know what I'm saying? I just feel there's a real situation that I open up the eyes of the youth and open up the eyes of those that are real. They may have lost themselves somewhere down the line and didn't get the proper knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That right there is 100% correct, John Woo. You know how many people done, you know, trust me, man. I'm involved with a few heads, bro. They know what's going on. Wow, salute to Audi's mother-in-law, man. Yo, pistol game, man. Don't tell Audi I said get at me, man. Social media made it real easy for the cops. Now everybody telling on themselves. That's a fact. That's what these dudes is doing. That's why I say I'm not up here talking. Listen, what I'm up here doing is helping. I'm trying to help the youth. I'm trying to help the people from falling prey to these dudes, man. These dudes are has-beens. These dudes that they ain't got nothing left in them. So what they trying to do is they trying to use the people to do their dirty work. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact, CJ. That's a fact. Look, for example, if you notice these dudes on that Spanish and black stuff because of what? Nike check face got ate by a Spanish person. We don't know exactly who was the person, nor do I want to know. But we know that scheme got his food ate. You know what I'm saying? Um, and also Amy got a cut right here on the side of his joint too. You understand what I'm saying? These dudes that will had the bad end of the stick, and they carrying on an inner discriminatory hatred towards people because of what? Because of what? Because they got ate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I already been home. I actually got a picture. I got a picture of him on Pistol Game. Mario Machete sent me a picture. You know what I'm saying? I saw my boy. I was open like, yeah, that's my son right there. Oh, look at that, CJ. That's a fact, New York, New York. That's why I love the way my platform is, man. I don't want to have 300 people in here who just looking. Listen, I already know what's in here. That's a fact. Splash Alka TV. You know what I'm saying? Dudes got 8 for reasons, bro. And that's it. Once you out, you out. But these people, they don't want to be out. They want to stay in, even though they got kicked out. Yeah, I be knowing pistol game. Pilato, I got a cut on my face. I got caught slipping. I can't admit that. Yeah, but listen here, Pilato. Look at the type of character you are. The character these people are. It shows you why these people got 8. Old and ignorant, 2 bad combos. What is this? Crack Donalds? Give me a number 2 with the side order of jealousy. Pistol King, Cat, you come to the Bronx? That's a fact. I always come to the Bronx, bro. I told you that's my second home. I always come to the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Always. I always be in the Bronx, bro. All over. All 3 lines. 6, 5, 2, all of them. You know what I mean? East side, west side. No, I could go all around, bro. You know what I'm saying? I go to Fordham, Jerome, I go all over the place. That's a fact, Eric Cosme. I'd rather have 10 real dudes than 100 fakes, man. Because these dudes are saying these things that these people are doing. And they're like, yo, that's cool. Yeah, shout out Bobby Fingers too. Yeah. Ah, I got you, Pistol Gang. Facts. I know a couple of spots, man. Oh, I'm good. I'm good, New York. You see New York, New York? You know what makes it interesting, but actually it's better in my I most of everybody that I hit in the penitentiary, I came straight at them. Maybe 102, because I ain't had no other way to get them. And I ain't want to let them slide. So we had one dude I hit on the tray slot, called him, wow. Caught another dude through the bars, wow. But that's because you're locked in. You can't come out and see these dudes. When you come out, they lock them in. You see what I'm saying? So there's only one way to see these individuals. You got, and in the game, there's no rules. That's another thing. There's no rules in the game. Who said that there's rules? Yes. Yeah, I be knowing on KO. I'm watching them very carefully. The 205th fish spot. Ah, yeah. I know about the 205th fish spot. Yeah, man. So, you know, besides that, you know what I mean? I showed y'all what these dudes is doing, man. Dudes are saying they're your homie and they trying to holler at your girl, trying to holler at your girl's friend. Dudes saying they're your OG, but they're going on 60 years old trying to holler at 21, 25-year-old girls. You see what I'm saying? They feeling creeped out. They get mad and try to throw the pressure game down on them. Then when the boyfriend, the little homie, he comes and he's like, yo, what you doing? Why you hollering at my girl for, y'all? They talking about, oh, shut up, this, that, and the third. That's your big homie? That's the nigga that you look up to? That sounds like very familiar to me. You heard? Yeah, New York. I called everybody on the straight up. So can't nobody say, yo, Wildcat this, Wildcat that. I met ops. Matter of fact, I met an op like about 6 months ago. Facts. I saw him. He saw me. I ain't had nothing to say to him. He just looked at me and kept it moving. You see what I'm saying? Just kept it moving. Because at the end of the day, I didn't do nothing to nobody for no reason. Everything I did was in the midst of warfare. It was nothing that I did just to do it. Oh yeah, they always jumping. These dudes nowadays, that's what they do. They jump from one hood to another hood. And listen here, yo. You know, like I said, man, we gotta protect the youth. I know there's a lot of people in the chat. They got kids. They got little cousins. They got little, you know what I'm saying, little sisters, little brothers. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch them because they're the ones that's gonna be prey to those type of individuals if you don't put them on point. That's how serious it is, man. It's very serious if you don't put these dudes on point. Look, I showed y'all what type of individuals these are. You got one dude that'll put on a wig and lap dance for money, but he on the internet on gangster time, showing videos, sloppy boxing movements, and all this garbage shit. You got the other dude, he's letting a troll talk on his page. A troll that got his page shut down. You know what I'm saying? Now he's thinking that because he's talking on his page, he ain't gonna get shut down again. Because they really think that this internet is the streets. Hey, yo, it's funny because I was talking to somebody. He told me not to say his name, so I'm not. But I was talking to somebody that's in the industry. He said, yo, WILDKAT. He said, why you even paying them dudes any mind? I said, yo, they running around talking about dudes, telling dudes. He's like, yo, WILDKAT. If that was the case, every musician, every artist would be a rat. Because if you use anybody's content without permission, you're going to get hit with a strike. They know that. They ain't got nothing. That's why they got to use that internet garbage. I was like, yeah, I know, man, but I just don't, you know what I'm saying? They was like, yo, bro, what you going to do? Them dudes is on the internet doing that. You know they ain't doing that in real life. You know what I'm saying? And you know that they can't use other people's content without getting hit with a copyright strike. And I was rolling. I was like, yeah, you're right, man. You're right. And I left it alone. You see what I'm saying? But on bigger and better matters, you know, now they say that you gotta wear face masks, man. So make sure you wear those face masks. Don't go into areas where it's crowded. Because I'm telling you, those places that is crowded is where you're going to get it. Be careful. Some people don't get no symptoms until they haven't caught it. So be careful about that. You know what I'm saying? And that age thing, the people that are older, yes, they are more prone to get it, but it gets everybody. Everybody. I see all kinds of age limits. You know what I'm saying? I see every kind of age limit. I hit his line back offline and he didn't pick up, and I left a message and nothing. I played myself getting made in front of the world. I'm not gonna help him send me to jail. That's fact. Yeah, man, Hatton heavy with it too, man. Queens, a kid had a live from 718. That's a fact. So you gotta be careful. Yo, if to me, if I were everybody, I will make this my everyday drink. Green tea. I will make it my everyday drink. Green tea. You see what I'm saying? I always make sure every day I drink green tea. And I stay out the way. Right now, the traveling is off the meat rack. You know what I'm saying? Because in the town, when I go into the town, they got cops all over the place. When you go, if you go in or you go out, they mark you down. Word. Yeah, they mark you down. So when you go to the toll booth, they mark your license plate down and the amount of passengers in the car. That's how they doing it. And when you're coming back, they doing the same thing. So they know now they have, because of this coronavirus, they have the ability to know who's coming in and who's coming out of like, for example, who's coming out of Buffalo, who's coming into Buffalo, who's coming out of Rochester, who's coming into Rochester. You know what I'm saying? Who's coming in from Maybrook, who's going out of Maybrook, who's going, they know who's going in and out. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not trying to let other dudes come and bring it to these towns. They serious on that. Up here, we only had, I think, like two cases. It's serious. All right, Pilato. Salute. Facts. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that when he was saying that. I seen all that. They came on this internet thing and just went crazy, man. They didn't know how to act. So they came up here and they started freestyling and trying to make themselves the relevant person. Instead of saying, okay, I got my podcast here, I'm going to do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? No, they try to make themselves the relevant person. And that's what happens when you do that. You expose yourself. Oh, yeah. Also, I want y'all to chill. Remember, we the sparring movement is about knowing that we are one of a kind. We may not always agree on everything, but we know that we have a goal. We know that even though we are different in people, we are the same in the goal. And the goal is positive. The goal is not to let nobody take advantage of somebody else. You see what I'm saying? So in the chat, if y'all have disagreements in the chat, remember, we still a family. It's okay to disagree. You know what I'm saying? But we still a family, and we got to keep ourselves family orientated, meaning, we the real. We're the minority. We're the minority for a reason. It's always like that. If you notice, anytime there's a revolt, the revolt comes from the minority. It doesn't come from the majority. It comes from the minority because the minority are the ones that are seeing from a perspective that the others don't want them to see. Oh, they said a tiger from the Bronx Zoo got it? Man, that's serious, right? I didn't even know about that one. You see what I'm saying? But, like I'm saying, man, I just want everybody to stay blessed. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to stay up. Today I showed y'all some things, man. Y'all already know, man. You can't make these things up, man. You know what I'm saying? And want everybody in the chat, man. We all got love for each other. Let's keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? Let's not argue with each other and fight with each other. Let's stay up, man. Let's stay humble. Let's stay blessed. You know what I'm saying? Let's be individuals of quality, not of quantity. Because that's what separates us. Our quantity versus their quality. Excuse me. Our quality versus their quantity. You know what I'm saying? Their numbers versus our perseverance. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I got another joint coming out later on. You know what I'm saying? But I just want everybody to make sure that they stay up. You know what I'm saying? We got nothing but love for each other. You know what I'm saying? And we're here to hold each other down because we are the minority. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us got kids or around kids. And we gotta show them, we gotta open up their eyes before these buffoons catch up to them, change them, and take them away from our societies, have them running around doing stupidity. And the next thing you know, them kids grow up in prison system and they become incriminated in mentality. You see what I'm saying? All those things we have to stop. Can we stop it? Can we stop it all? No. But the amount that we get is still a progress. It's still lives that we're saving. You see what I'm saying? We're still saving lives. We can't save everybody's, but we still can save lives. You see what I'm saying? No doubt, Pistol Game, I got you, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get through this. You know what I'm saying? But remember, especially you, Pistol Game, make sure you stay drinking liquids. Make sure that green tea is in your system every day. Make sure y'all drinking vitamin C, strengthen up them white T cells. Make sure that you're not going into crowded places. If there's too many people in the aisle of the supermarket you walk into, change your aisle. Wait, let it to get it clear out. That's what I do. If I see too many people in the aisle, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm going around. I'm going to another aisle. I don't want to be around too many people. I'm wearing a mask. I got a face mask. My wife got me one yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So you already know. We got to be careful, man. We got all types of enemies, man, but we got one goal. It's to live in peace and to help those that are blind see, and to not let people take advantage of the people that we love or can love, because they're people just like us. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm about to get up out of here, man, because I gotta go eat. I came home from work and I didn't even go to sleep or nothing. I just had it came because I had all that stuff in my DM, and I'm saying to myself, like, yo, look what these dudes is doing, yo. This is the type of stuff, this is the type of dude you call your big homie, hollering at the little homie's girl. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy, yo. You know what I'm saying? And then they think it's funny. You heard? They think it's funny. I'm looking at dude's live now. He think he's smiling and all. He think that is funny that he hollering at the little homie's girl. He's gonna try to make a joke out of it and try to take it away. Facts. Salute Ron, Soren S. Ron. You need to understand and feel the message to be able to deliver the message. They never did that. To this age is sad. Yes. Now I got you, Pistol Game. I'm about to get my cook on. I got you. Bro. Trust me. Oh, I got you. Again, it's a misconception. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got you. But yo, man, to everybody in the chat, man, ain't nothing but love, man. I'm gonna get up out of here for now. I'll be back later. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe, man. Stay real, man. Keep your eyes open. Keep your ears clear. And make sure, man, that you keep all those dudes that ain't no good away from you. Away from you. To you women, don't let these old bozos put you under pressure, man. These has-beens. Don't let them put you under pressure, yo. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them put you under pressure. And stop going for these con games that these old dudes be playing, man. Son's over there laughing like that thing is funny. He think it's a joke. It's not a joke, bro. He got to defend himself now because he's living in the crib with a chick. And he's violating the crib by doing that. Because you hollering at other people's chicks, you know what I'm saying? And she holding you down. Shows you what type of person he is. Salute everybody. You already know, man. Nothing but love, man. Nothing but love from the Wildcat. Nothing but peace, prosperity. Let's grow. Let's get over this coronavirus It's gonna soon pass. Watch. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back to normal again. We just gotta go through these times and keep our mind busy. Yo, later on, I got some joints, man. I got some fights y'all gotta see later on. That's a fact, Bank Young Guns. I appreciate you. Shout out to YGs, man. Shout out to YGs. I got mad love for the YGs. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, like I said, later on, y'all gonna see some fights. Later on, I'm gonna put on some fights, you heard? Facts, Brian Gumble. That's a fact. I be knowing, yo. Yo, man, so salute to everybody, man. I appreciate everybody that came through, man. Y'all already know we in the building.